This is a Saturday Morning TVLog from Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Stop! Hammer time! Welcome to another Saturday Morning TVLog, and this time around it's Hammerman, brought to us by Deke. Greetings and sup, my fellow YouTubers. I'm Joel the Big D to you. This is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So this week's Saturday Morning TVLog is probably one of the most factually infamous and long-lost animated series of the 1990s, Hammerman, starring the rapper we know best as MC Hammer. It was produced by Deke, an Italian company, Retitalia, who also had worked on other Deke shows that came out at the time in association with the Spanish network Telecinco. Now, the show was just sort of factually like some other shows Deke produced, most notably shows like Pro Stars and Wish Kid. Both premiered the same year this did. The show premiered on ABC in September of 1991. The show features the actual MC Hammer himself, who of course appears as Hammerman in live action form, similar to what we saw on the other shows I had just mentioned. Youth center worker Stanley Burrell, which of course is Hammer's real name, owns a pair of magical dancing shoes, which are alive and can speak, which when worn cause Burrell to transform into the superhero known as Hammerman. He frequently gets advice from his Gramps, who was a former owner of the shoes and was known as Soul Man. While in the guise of Hammerman, Burrell was dressed in MC Hammer's signature purple hammer pants and myriad golden chains. Now, as I mentioned a little earlier, just a bit ago, the show was hosted by the real MC Hammer, who also sang the show's theme song. Of course, MC Hammer was already big at the time, of course, this being the second show Deke produced to have an actual music star, because the previous year they had recently done New Kids on the Block in an animated series. Anyway, and of course, the theme song tells about the origin of Hammerman. Anyway, back in the 60s and 70s, Gramps was the superhero Soul Man, but as he grew older, he grew weaker and was forced to retire. Gramps and his granddaughter Jody traveled to find the next new superhero. Their search was over when they met Stanley, and he put on the shoes. Each episode, which had there were only 13 episodes produced and aired for its one season, Hammerman faced various social issues. At the end of each episode, MC Hammer would speak to the audience and provide methods to address these issues themselves. Which I hardly do remember because it's been years since I saw this show. Anyway, now besides MC Hammer himself, Clark Johnson provides Hammerman's voice over in the cartoon. Let's see now. And Gramps was voiced by Robert Nameson. There's a whole lot of voice actors and what have you. There's Susan Roman, who voices Hammerman's would-be girlfriend, and Carmen Twiley voicing the Fly Girls. I'm pretty sure those are the two that pop up and say, "Go, Hammer, go, Hammer, go." You know, you can find maybe an episode or two on YouTube, but just don't watch the Anointed series, okay? Because they kind of, I don't really want to jump into the details on that. There's also the voices of Neil Crone, Ron Rubin, Louise Valance, who voices Jody, and Maurice Dean Wint. Plus, there's a host of others and what have you. Anyway, after one season was produced, the show ended in September of the following year. Entertainment Weekly listed this, a journalist of theirs, Dalton Ross, listed it at the top of his list of the top 5 most ridiculous things to be turned into a Saturday morning cartoon and called the show as idiotic. Well, yeah, but like I said, it's been a long time since I've seen Hammerman. I thought the show was pretty fun in ways, but as of now, not really sure. A couple of years later, the three of the episodes were released on video cassette by Buena Vista, who of course had bought the rights to Deep. But there's no plans for it to be released on DVD as of now. So anyway, Hammerman, in my opinion, it's pretty underrated and it's long forgotten and what have you. So anyway, I will say that this show you'll have to do. I wish you the best of luck in finding this and what have you. But anyway, you can also find the intro as well if you're interested in seeing what the show actually looks like. Yeah, the intro has is up on YouTube, and yes, I'm seeing there are a couple of episodes available. And then there's the annotated series, which of course, I think you know what those are in ways. But anyway, I'm just going to tell you that it's pretty hard to explain about this little program because, like I said, it's easily one of the most forgotten tunes ever. Totally, my friends. So anyway, um, Hammerman, like I said, it's pretty tough to find that, but Hammerman can be pretty fun if you give it a try. But if you weren't into MC Hammer, then this is a show I would rather you didn't watch. I mean, if you want to find a better tune from the 90s, by all means, look up some others. But anyway, from what I've seen of Hammerman, I will say that since this Saturday Morning TV log is going to be a bit short than the rest I've done recently, I'm just going to say it's long forgotten, what have you. But if you're curious about Hammerman, look it up, okay? And just see just how much MC Hammer was on this here short-lived animated series. That's that's about it. That's about all I can tell you. Anyway, if you have seen Hammerman, let me know what you thought about the show in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And stay tuned, we'll have another video coming up soon. So, thanks for checking this out. And if you like this, check out this other Saturday Morning TV logs at two of the shows I had mentioned earlier. I premiered the same year, and also from Deke. In the upper left-hand corner is the Saturday Morning TV log I did on Wish Kid, starring Macaulay Culkin. The upper right-hand corner is the one I did on Pro Stars, featuring Michael Jordan, Bo Jackson, and Wayne Gretzky. Or if you'd like another long-forgotten Saturday Morning tune in the 90s, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see the last week's Saturday Morning TV log on Stone Protectors. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe if you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., as well as the Saturday Morning TV log. Then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching, and next week's Saturday Morning TV log is Captain Planet and the Planeteers, which I'll be doing exclusively on Earth Day. This next series is Earth Day, and I'll be talking about both series of this here particular superhero. So until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.